Hey guys, Klutch here once again, and we are looking at a mod truck today for American Truck Simulator. Today we're looking at the Mack Pinnacle. This is a mod done by Frank Brew. Yeah, this is a nice looking Mack. I've always been a fan of doing Mack trucks as far as my ATS career stuff goes. So this one was just released. We are in version 1.32 and 1.33, the beta actually, of American Truck Simulator. This truck seems to work fine in both. Let's get down to it. So today we're going to be doing a build of this truck, and in part 2 we'll take her out on the highway and go for a cruise. Alright, well, we got lots to talk about. Let's do it. Pitter patter.
Klutch Simulations.
Alright guys, so to begin with, you are going to find this truck in the Volvo dealerships. So you'll need to go there in order to purchase this truck. That is where she is found. Alright, so if you look through our list, you're going to see I've got a couple of mods in here, but this one here, the high-rise sleeper, that's the one you're looking for. Customize configuration. Boom. Alright, so this is how she starts. I'm not a fan of the brown. So first off, our cabin, we have a couple different options. We have a, let's pull this aside here so we can take a look as we build. So there's the mid-roof sleeper, and you've got your high-rise sleeper. $2,000 difference between the two, roughly. I'm personally a fan of the mid-roof on this style of truck. The high-rise just looks a little kind of funky to me. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to be going with the mid-roof on that, but it gives you both options. The chassis is a little bit odd. You're going to get, it's basically just two different tanks is the big difference between the two of these. And you get a mid-lift. So you can choose if you want a bigger tank or a mid-lift, and that's pretty much it. Or the drive axles. So if you want 6x4 or 6x2. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with we'll go with a 6x2 with a 3-gallon or 300-gallon. That's fine. We're gonna go with a bigger tank. Actually, no, we'll go with a smaller tank. We'll go with what the base was. I don't want the mid-lift. I'd never use that for the most part. I always forget it's there, so I'm not gonna go with that. That's fine. Now the engine, this mod comes with quite a few engines actually. So you can see here we've got, oh, I don't know, maybe a dozen engines we can choose from. They're all Mack engines. The base is down to 325, and you can go up to 605 horsepower with the MP10. Let's go middle of the road. We'll just go with a 505. That's fine. That's quite a bit of horsepower. That's more than what we're going to need. Quite a bit of torque. Yeah, 1,700 pounds. Yeah, you can go up to all the way to 2,000 pounds of torque. That's crazy. That's more than enough. As far as transmissions, you've got Eaton's and Allison's you can choose from. I haven't noticed the Allison 7-speed very often. That seems like a bit of a different one to have. Obviously the 6-speed is fairly common, but the 7-speed seems like a little bit of a different transmission. Anyways, in fact, you know what? I'm actually going to go with that one just because we can. We want the retarder though. There we go. That's going to make this not quite as powerful or as good for heavy loads, but that's fine. That is fine. More of a highway cruise truck. Now the interior, we pretty much only have two options. I've got a mod running that's giving me a couple extras, but you've got the gray, which gives you this weird red inside, or you can go to the blue. That's really the difference that I'm seeing. You get a brown dash, I guess, versus gray. I'm not a fan of the red or the blue. I think it's just too much. Everything looks so shiny in here. Unfortunately, that's one of the problems I don't with this mod for me is the interior color schemes. It's not great as far as I'm concerned. That, I mean, you're not going to see most of this, but like this red is just so bright. So hopefully that is not that noticeable. I think I'm going to go with blue just to no, we'll go with red. We'll class it right up. But yeah, so you can see there that's pretty bright. Anyways, colors, these are the base colors that come with it as well, from a yellow, nice bare yellow, to some pearlescence. Not a ton of options here, nothing that's kind of too crazy. Really standard stuff in the grand scheme of things. We'll go with the old Pirate Pearl Red, because we've got the red backing in there. Yeah, I don't want to go with, because even if you go with a blue or gold, you get the red still inside the cabin. It just clashes so bad. So we'll go with the red. At least it kind of matches. That's all right. We'll have to do that. All right. So for the thing that everyone wants to see is the accessories that we are able to put on this truck. Now we've got quite a few options. However, they're somewhat lacking, to be perfectly honest. We'll start at the front like we always do here. Your bumper. There's only two options: standard, or you can add lights across the bottom, which adds a plate, which will actually put your personalized plate in there, which is kind of nice. But I don't really like the look of it. It looks like it's just tacked on there. So we're going to go with the standard. That's fine. The other one here is your oversized load. Yeah, we don't need that. That's fine. We're not going to go with that. All right, so other than that, let's start moving up. Like, there's nothing for the grill. We can't change our grill whatsoever, which is unfortunate. These ones here are just simply flags, oversized load flags. We're not going to use those. There's one there and one there. The front, the headlight, there's not a headlight option. It's just a guard. You can add a guard that goes around it, and they're both okay. There's your standard, and then with the headlight guard, it's okay. Yeah, I think we'll go with the headlight guard for this one. That's fine. Boom. If we move on up, what do we got? Oh, that's right. So you can have a chrome piece kind of underneath as a foot guard almost. So does it do both sides? It does too. So you get both sides with that one. It's kind of an odd spot to try and find that. I'm not really... Yeah, it gives you the option. I'm not going to put that one on. That's fine. Air filters, that's going to change your air filter color to either black or chrome. It starts off as black. We'll chrome it up that one a little bit. And then what else we have up here? We have a metal, the wind deflector. That's right. So you can see we can put the wind deflector on. You guys know how I feel about wind deflectors. That's a no-go. That's out of here. Other than that, you got your mirrors. Never put the mirrors on as well. All right, so we'll move up to the cab here. We'll just scoot the truck up. The one thing, yeah, it is. There we go. The mirrors. We have a couple different options. We'll go back to the mirrors here. Where are they? Come on, it's that one. Yeah, there we go. A couple different options for mirrors, and I love the Mack Bulldog on the mirrors themselves. That looks so cool. So you have a couple different options: exclusive, standard, and paint and duty. We'll just go with the most expensive chrome ones because we'll chrome it up a little bit. Same with our door handles. We'll chrome that one up a little bit as well. This one down here is going to give you some panel lights. I like those. That's okay. I can live with that. And I thought I saw one other one that I missed. Maybe not. This will be... Oh, we'll talk about that in a second. There's your visor. We have no options for visors, unfortunately. We're just stuck with what you get. Lights. Well, we can put a few lights on it, so I'll put a few bullet lights up on top here, just because we can. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure I get them all, otherwise it looks kind of funny. And then the next one is for horns. So we can also put a couple horns up here. That's pretty standard fare. You can add more if you want. We'll just go with the 2. That looks all right. Got our lights and horns up on top. This one, which one is this? Side mirror we've got. Oh, this one, yeah, so if you wanted to, you can also add your passenger side mirror if that's your thing. I am not going to put one on that one. It just looks kind of cheesy to me, and I don't want it on there. Wheels, whatever you guys have for wheels, I believe that will be there. Yeah, nothing kind of out of the ordinary there. We'll leave it as is. So that's all the wheels and tires, obviously, as well. That's status quo for most mods. What do we got left, guys? What do we got left here? That's a side mirror. Just making sure I'm not missing anything here. I think I've got most of it. Door handle trim, yeah, we've got that. What's one down low? Oh, that's right. That is our step side. We'll leave that as is. And this is that. All right, so we'll move across to the back. There's not a lot of options. We can't change our bumper. We can't change our mud flaps. There's nothing there. The only thing we can kind of change, and now you got to get your camera kind of in the right spot. There we go. Boom. Oh, there we go. We can change a couple fenders. There's a couple fender options here. There's not a lot to go with. We're going to go with painted color, I think. Yeah, maybe we'll go with chrome. That's fine there. That's cool. I did not notice this before, but it does look like we can change that back bumper. Oh, look at that. But we'll leave it as chrome. That's cool because it goes with the fenders. Now, the ones right here, these just change. We get some extra marker lights on the side here. That's kind of nice. And there was another one. Oh, we already got that. Never mind. Where is it? Door handle trim. No. Oh, that's it right here. Okay. There's a backup light as well. So we got marker light and a backup light. Both kind of cool. I like those. And then we can change the door handle colors on these side panels to be either paint or chrome. That was the one I was trying to find there. This one here. Paint. Oh, yeah, that's right. The extension. There was one more you can change. Let's see if I can find it. Unfortunately, it's not easy to grab sometimes. It seems like it's kind of hidden in there. Is this it down here? Chrome. No, that's our tank. So we can change our tank. I know there's a way we can change. That's not it. No, it's LED. Of course, I can't find it now. You can make the door handle trims all to be chrome or paint, I believe. And that one there does not want to be able to show up. So a lot of these times, I find the mods in the sleeper, the accessories, you need to be able to find them, and it's sometimes they kind of hide them. I don't know what it is. Anyways, so that's good enough for now. We'll worry about the that painted one later on. We'll see if we can find that when we look a little bit later. But that is kind of most of the accessories, guys. Like I said, it looks like there's quite a few options here, but there's not really a lot of things you can do to customize a lot of the stuff, unfortunately. Let's move into the interior, where it's even less so, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, there's not a lot. These ones here are our front mirrors. We can't even really adjust those. Obviously, that's not inside your cab, so that's not a worry. But the steering wheel is really the only thing we can adjust, and the only thing we can go to is wood or not. Not a lot of options there. And you look around the cab, like there's no place for any of the other accessories I have. They are not working or they're not available, so that's unfortunate. Front mirrors, main mirrors, a deflector, like you cannot put anything up on your dash right now, so that is a bit of a disappointment. The only thing we have an option for is right here. We can add our GPS, thankfully, because I can't run without a GPS on my dash, so that is nice to have. But other than that, that is it for inside the cab, guys. So let's purchase this thing. That is the last of our things to purchase. Our total price tag comes to $133,000, so not too bad. Relatively inexpensive in the grand scheme of things for the size of the truck with a 500 horsepower engine. And if we put it down here, perfect. All right, so that's it. We purchased it. Let's go take a quick look. All right, guys, so there you have it. There is the new Mac. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like the exterior. I did notice right off the bat there is a bit of an issue with the lights, and I'll fire that up just so you guys can see it. There's just not a lot of brightness there. Now, I don't know how it's going to react at night. Let's turn the turn indicator on. Do I have a turn indicator on? I can't even tell. Yeah, it's barely lighting up if it's there. 4 ways? There we go. There's our 4 ways. Yeah, like it's next to nothing. If you're in the right spot, I guess it's okay. But if you're at the front here, you can't see those 4 ways on right now. Very interesting. And the lights as well, not extremely bright. Seems like it's unfortunate that those, you can't really see those. It might be just the height I'm at. We'll take a look when we get going on the highway here, how they turn out. But, oh, and we can't forget, we need to fire it up, right? I know you guys get angry at me if I don't fire it up. Oh, maybe I put it in neutral. That sounds okay. So that's 505 horsepower engine, I believe, in it. But, so anyways, guys, that is going to do it for us today. Let's see if I can get inside of there. There we go. Got our 4-way still on. We can turn those off. Yeah, that we'll take this out for a cruise in part 2 of this build and review. So stick around for that, guys. And other than that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. Make sure if you did like this video that you hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, guys, make sure you do go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well for more mod reviews and gameplay stuff. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. This is Klutch, over and out.